What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And yeah, man, I want to start off this video and just say Deshaun Watson is in a lot of trouble. Now, when I made the update video and said I was going to talk about Deshaun Watson allegations, I didn't even know what the allegations were, and I hadn't done any research. The last thing I heard about Deshaun Watson, because we have been away from the channel for so long, is that he was trying to get out of Houston after, having an extension signed. I think prior to last season or sometime during last season. So yeah, so it was kind of shocking to me that when I went to go do research for these allegations, that it was something as serious as this. Now, like I said, this is my third time trying to record this video because this is such a sensitive topic, and on top of that, every time I try to stay updated with it, like look up more information as the days were passing with me trying to get this video out, it was new lawsuits coming out just about every day, or if not every day, every other day. At the time, I think it was only 13 lawsuits at the time when I first tried to record this, and I think now the number is up to 19 or 20. So I decided that the reason the last video was taking so long is because I was going to do it in 3 segments. I was going to talk about the lawsuits, and I was going to break it up from that, and I was going to talk about the statements made from both sides and people that's outside that's just been asked about it. And then I was going to talk about just my thoughts and I guess kind of be in conspiracy mode. But I've decided to just scrap all that. I think I'm just going to talk about it. I'm just going to talk about what's being alleged in the lawsuits and just basically give my thoughts on it. So I'm not going to talk about each and every one because, like I said, the number is up to 20 right now. We'll be here all day, but I will leave a link in the description to a website where you can go and read every lawsuit. And if this is something that you've been following along with, I do encourage you to go and do so. But I'm just going to give you basically the watered down version of what's going on right now. And if you read one of them, I'm not going to just say you read them all because there are some that make some bigger claims in them. But they all pretty much follow the same story, and it's basically Watson would reach out to a massage therapist over Instagram DM. He would book a session with them, and they would be kind of surprised that somebody like Watson would be booking them because you would think that he has a team for something like that. He would ask that they'll be private, and the massage therapist didn't think much of it because, he's a celebrity, quote unquote. I believe that's how it was worded. That's why I said it that way. But because, he's a professional athlete is what I'm trying to say. And probably just, wanted to protect his privacy. So they said they would book a session. When they would get into the session, they said that Watson would do things such as expose himself, make sexual demands, demand that they do certain things that they're not trying to do, that they don't want to do, and try to give them to give services that they don't offer. He would touch them with his penis, and there's even some that's alleging some bigger stuff, such as I said some. I think it's only one that I've read so far that a woman said he's actually forced her to perform oral sex on him, and I think it's other ones where they're alleging that he's I'm sorry, this is kind of hard to talk about. Made them touch him in other ways, like as far as like his anus and things like that. So yeah, it's some pretty graphic stuff. But like I said, I will encourage you to go and read each and every one of them. I will have a link in the description for that. But yeah, man, I didn't know how to approach this. I fucked this up a lot trying to record this video the couple times that I did because yeah, man, I just really did not see this coming, honestly. So I just want to give my thoughts on that. All these are civil lawsuits, which is what usually happens when someone's involved in things like this that's like rich or something, or like a celebrity or athletes and things like that. And basically, from my understanding of what a civil suit is they're basically looking for a settlement. They're suing for like damages and things like that. And afterwards, I think both sides won't be able to talk about it, or I guess that's how one thing I read was worded, but I think that's only if it becomes a settlement. Now, if Watson just loses the case, then I think he still would have to pay for damages, but I don't know how it goes with how public everything would become, you know what I'm saying? So from what I'm reading so far, both sides saying that this is not about money. They want to, the people that's making these claims, or they just want justice to be certain. They want this type of behavior to stop. It's to the point now that Watson is being called a serial predator. And on Watson's side of things, he's been denying this, and he said he's looking forward to clearing his name. The last thing I read about was that supposedly the most recent lawsuit that was filed, it's being alleged that Watson has deleted Instagram messages, DM messages, and yeah, man, at this point, I just feel like it's best to just wait for more information to come out. The thing to me is, I'm wondering what this means for Watson moving forward. I mean, the season is coming up, and his career basically is sitting in limbo because I'm pretty sure he's not playing for Texas anymore. The Texans anymore. He's made that pretty clear. And are they going to release him? And if they don't, who's going to trade for Deshaun Watson right now? So that's one thing I think about. But my other thing is, man, and if you're a sensitive person, maybe you should click off the video right now. But I just really feel like, and this is just this is what I think, it's extremely weird when this is coming out. You know, like, it's just so happened that when he's trying to get out of Houston, all of this stuff starts coming out. And I've seen people say, well, why would the Texans want to ruin his value by doing something like that? And I'm just sitting here like, I don't think it's just as simple as them trying to ruin his value. My thing is, I think that when a player gets involved in something, basically like what am I trying to say? I think it's something in contracts to where for any disciplinary reason, if a team has to or feel that they need to release you for some disciplinary action, I think that the money can be voided. Now, I know it's probably not worded that way, and I don't know if that's in every contract, but I do think that that's a thing. And I'm pretty sure the Houston Texans are not happy about the fact that Watson, after signing the extension, and you know, he's a star quarterback in this league. You know, he's a young quarterback, and he's really fucking good. You know, pretty sure they're not happy about him wanting to leave. You know what I'm saying? And you know, on the business side of things, I guess it does kind of make sense if they would like to get out of giving him this contract. Now, I'm not saying that they had to go to this extreme to do it, but I'm just saying to people that's acting like that's completely out of the question. Of course, you're not going to just up and find any hardcore concrete evidence about this. But I mean, come on, man. We've seen more shit like this before. We've been lied to our face on the news before and things. I don't know why people are acting like that's just completely out of the question. And you know, now I do understand people don't want you to think that way because, you know, it sounds insensitive to the people that's making the claims. But I mean, we just have to be honest here. That's something that's, you know, entirely possible. You know, even the what am I trying to say? Even the lawyer that's defending Watson has said that, you know, these are meritless. Jesus, I can't talk today. Meritless accusations. And, you know, it's basically, Watson said before, when the first allegations came out, that, you know, the plaintiff's lawyer just tried to make a settlement demand. So as much as, you know, they're saying that this is not about money, I'm kind of inclined to think that it is, you know. And like I said, I'm not trying to undermine the people that's making these claims against Watson because, like I said, man, it's something, when it's as many people as this that's making claims, you have to feel like at least a few of them something has happened between him and a few of those women. Now, has it been the extent of what they're making the claims to be? I don't know. And I'm not going to say it is because, in my opinion, I feel like this is something it doesn't matter now at this point, whether we find out if this is true, if something happened. Anyway, because when people get accused of something like this, you basically labeled it something forever at this point. So that's why what am I trying to say, man? I guess that's why I'm handling this way. I just want to tell you just basically how I feel, you know. I'm not trying to make any statements or say something for a fact or this is what it is. I'm just telling you my thoughts on it. Yeah, man, I really hate when things are handled not handled like this. I hate when claims like this are made against somebody and before we know anything about it, they're already being labeled something. Now, I know just because somebody is a good guy or being labeled as a quote unquote good person, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what people do behind closed doors. So that's why I'm not going to say it doesn't seem like Watson would do something like this because I don't know him personally. Who knows what he would do? But I just look at it like the story just doesn't, to me, it seems a bit weird that, you know, he would reach out to this many massage therapists and do these things when you know what type of consequences could be made of them. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. So yeah, man, if you agree or disagree, man, let me know what your thoughts on this is down below. But yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm out.